Hello, guys. My name is Praise Eric Teacher, the founder of PHA System Company and Academy, and welcome back to this lesson two. And in this lesson two, I'll be explaining some things to us. And in lesson one, we covered what automation is and got familiar with the N8N interface. Let me just do a quick recap before we dive in. Every automation follows the same pattern in the sense that a trigger start it, note do the step, and you get an output. So today we'll stop talking about it and we're actually going to build one. So let's go. So firstly, this is what you're looking at on my screen is what we call the interface of anything. This is how it's going to be like when you're logging into anything. And I'm going to click on create workflow so that you can actually build a particular workflow to show you and so that you guys can know how to build your own workflow too. So let's go on with create a workflow. So now here's exactly what we are going to build today. We are building a workflow that takes some sample data, process it, and send it out, either as an email to yourself or maybe into a Google Sheet. It's simple on purpose in the sense that the goal isn't to build something fancy. It's to get your hands on the tool, understand how nodes connect and pass data to each other. So first thing, every workflow needs a trigger, so which I explained in the last lesson, which is lesson one. So every workflow needs a particular trigger. So for this particular workflow that we're building, since it's a test workflow, we are going to go with a manual trigger. So to add a manual trigger to your canvas that you're looking at on my screen, you have to go to this plus section, and then you see this is what we have the trigger manually here, which is run the flows on clicking a button in anything. Good for getting started quickly. So now this is the simplest trigger there is. Do you get what I'm saying now? So one thing is that it does nothing until you personally click a button to run it. So it's perfect for testing, which is why we are making use of that today in this video. So now let me click on it so it can. So now when I click on it, this is it here. It shows on this on the canvas. We have when clicking execute the workflow. So this is the manual trigger. So now you click on it, you open it, and then okay, just come here. So now the next thing is we are going to add some actual data to work with. You get what I'm saying now? For example, like a name, an email, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So to add an actual data, we can just come here and also click on this plus button again. And now in this aspect, since we are adding more like a demo data, not a real data, more like a demo, like an actual data, we are going to make use of what we know as the edit feed. Sometimes it is called the set. So let's just search for it. Here we have edit feed. That's what's wrong. Okay, yeah, that's it. So you see that it's called edit feed, which is called the set. So let me click on that. So now watch. I'm going to add a feed, call a name, and type in a sample name, and then another feed called email with my own email address. So now let me do that for you so you can see. So you leave these settings like this. So you come to add feed. So from this add feed, you're going to put on, let's say, you're going to say name. We have the name here as praise. And then we click on add another feed. We have email. We have this as Robert Praise 131 gmail.com. Do you see that? And then you do what? You cancel that. Do you see? And now, why does this matter is because in real automation, this data would come from somewhere else. A form, an app, a spreadsheet. But today we are creating it manually because we want you to understand how to move data or how data moves through a workflow before we connect it to real app in the what in our later lesson. So now after this, we are going to now add the output. So we are going to come here again. You can either click on this plus here. If you click on this plus here, it's going to open this, or you come here either of these two plus. So let's just click on this one, and then now the output, it can be either Google Sheets or a Gmail. So now for instance, now let's do a Gmail. So let's go. We say Gmail. So we click on Gmail. So we are going to scroll down. We are going to choose a particular action which is called send a message because we want to test and see the output. So we click on send a message. So it's going to ask you to connect a particular account. I already connected my account, but let me show you how to connect the account. So let's just create a new credential. So you come here and say sign in with Google. So it's going to show this, and you're going to click on the particular Google account you want to connect with the platform. So you're going to say, I want to allow everything, continue. So you see that we already added another account. So this is the first one that was there. We added a new credential. So then you come here, it says the resource is what message because you are sending a message, not a label. The operation is what send. You're not getting, you're not deleting. You see that it's already picked, and then it's going to ask you for what you are sending to. Now you are going to execute the previous node. But before that, let's just go back now and let's click on execute workflow. You see that we have workflow execution cannot start because we have not fixed everything. But let's come back. Let's open each and every node. Let's open this one. So we click on test trigger. You see that it shows something. So we are going to leave that place. Move to edit feed. I'm going to open that. We're going to click on execute step. You see that we have praise and the email, and then we are going to come to this, which is where the error is. Now we have two. So these two, instead of you typing the email directly, you are going to map the data. So come here to this email, drag it and put it into this two section. Do you see that? You see that it's already showing Robert Praise at 130gmail.com. So now what this means is that if you have 1 million emails coming from anywhere, maybe from a form or from a app or anything, or maybe thousands of emails, it's not necessary that you need to map each and every of that emails, that you're going to map 1,000 emails. No, you're just going to map one email. So it's going to sound like a template for the others, and it's going to work for all the remaining thousands of emails that you have. So it's going to ask for subject. Just put LOPHA. Let's put LOPHA here. And then we have email type is going to be text. And we're going to put welcome home. Let's put welcome home. You see that? And then I'm going to say execute step. You see that I said it shows successful, not executed successful. So now let's go to our Gmail to check. Let's reload. You see that it just entered now. It said me, which is called LOPHA. Is that welcome home? The email was sent automatically with anything. Do you see that? Do you see that we receive it in our inbox? This is what we just tried here. This is what the flow that we just tried here. Do you get what I'm saying now? So now this is just a simple workflow to just show you how the data moves from this place to this place. Do you guys get what I'm saying now? So this is just a simple workflow from here to this place. So now I want to show you something important. So what happens when something goes wrong? Because it will happen to you, and I don't want you to panic when it does. You know, when I run this thing, when I was like, I haven't fixed the whole workflow. There was an error. You can see now. And when there's an error, anything tells you exactly which node fails, and that is and usually why the node fails, because errors aren't scary. You can see now, they're just like anything is telling you that, hey, check this specific spot. Every single automation builders deals with this, including me every day. You get what I'm saying now? So definitely you will face error. So let's say I just click on this now, and then I say okay, and then I say okay. Let's say I deleted this now. You see that now, and then I say okay, execute workflow. Do you see that it shows me that problem in the node sent a message, invalid email address? So errors are not scary. Errors are not something that okay, if I got an error, that means I'm not an expert. No, yeah, that means you are trying to eat something, and then that thing is telling you that okay, check this aspect so that what you are trying to eat, you can be able to get that target. So you just have to click on it back and say check the what's wrong. So when you click on it, it's going to show you the invalid email address item zero. So you can come back here and map the data back, map it back like this. It's going to be so, and then you click on execute step again. You see that we have sent. You see that? And if you check your email again, it's already there again. You see that? Just entered again. Another one just entered again. Do you see that? So it's not that when you have errors, you're not good at what you're doing. No, errors comes especially when you're trying to eat something. That shows that you're even perfect at what you're doing. Because if you're not even facing error, that means you are not. You might not. It might be everything might checked green, whereas you're not getting what you're supposed to get. You get what I'm saying now. But when you're facing errors, that means there's a particular thing that you want to get, and that thing is and anything is telling you that okay, look at what you want to get is possible, but there's an aspect that you need to check. There's a specific spot that you need to check. Do you guys get what I'm saying now? So now let's just do a recap of what I was just learned. So first thing that you added a trigger, which is a manually triggered node, and then we have an edit feed where you create a demo data. You get what I'm saying now, and then we have the Gmail where the output is to receive what you're trying to work on. So this is just a simple workflow, just to show you how data move from here to this side. So we are not building something fancy yet. This is just a simple workflow that you guys can be able to duplicate. So your challenge before the next lesson is that review this exact workflow yourself from scratch. Don't copy mine. Just build it from an empty canvas using what you just learned, like manually trigger, edit feed, send a message, how to add it, how to set up your own edit feed, how to add your name, how to do stuff. Don't copy mine. Just watch this video, and after watching the video, go onto your own canvas, your own anything canvas dashboard interface rather, and then set up something like this. Send a screenshot into the group, and if you get stuck, drop your question in the group. I'll help you there. You get what I'm saying now. And the next lesson, we are going to connect a root trigger, something that starts automatically without you clicking the button. You get what I'm saying now. So this is what you're going to do next time. I'm just giving you a heads up of what we are going to do in the next lesson, which is going to be the lesson 3. So this one is just to show you how did that move from here to this end, and it starts with a trigger, then a node, then what, which is a step, then we have the output. You get what I'm saying now? So from the manually trigger to the edit feed to the send a message. And send a message is what we know as the output. Edit feed is known as a step, and manually trigger is going to be the trigger, which starts all workflow. You get what I'm saying now? It starts all workflow. So that's just it. So now please watch this and send your challenge into the group. I'll check for each and every one. And please, as you are watching this, please follow and like and subscribe, please. And you can share with others too. You can see now, and you can invite more other people to the group. And if you want to join the group, just comment on these videos, and I'll send you the link to the group. Thank you. See you in the next class.